How you doing, ladies and gentlemen? This is IWH, Independent Wrestling Highlights, with yours truly, Hector Bosa, the face of IWH. And on my right, the heel himself. Go ahead, Jim.
I'm not going to even address the heel thing anymore because it's tiresome. Jamie Hickson, everyone. How you doing?
It may be tiresome, but yet it's true. We all know that you love use your thumb in the eye and so on and so on and so on. We know that you like choking, but that's part of the rules.
You
too.
Got me confused with someone else, smart mouth.
No. We all know that, and we're going to see it in a couple of matches that we're going to be presenting here. So far, we will be having a match between Krazy Ivan and Tommy Dreamer. Now, last time we had that match, remember it, Krazy Ivan beat Tommy Dreamer before.
Yes, he did.
For the championship. Now, this one is not for the championship belt, but it is a rematch. So let's hope Tommy Dreamer gets the best of him this time, because you don't want to lose twice to Krazy Ivan, right? Even though you like Krazy Ivan more than you like Tommy
Exactly right.
Dreamer.
I mean, knowing the seasoned veteran that Dreamer has been, he probably has looked back at the DVD of that match and pointed out some of the mistakes that he made, and he's been doing his homework this time. So let's see if Dreamer will be able to pass the exam this time, if you will.
Well, that's all to see for now, but we do have more matches coming up. And, of course, we still have us to talk and talk and talk and talk. Now, I know you people like when I talk, and you probably at times like when Jamie talks as well. So, what? Again, we have so many messages that we have to get through and so many matches that we will be starting soon. But, again, Tommy Dreamer versus Krazy Ivan, non-title match. This will be a good match. Again, this is IWH. My name, again, is Hector Bosa, the face of IWH.
Are we going to get back to this again?
Yes, we have to, because people got to recognize that you are the heel, because you just act like you're a face, but,
First of all, I'm not the one who's shooting his mouth off.
You are.
So you consider the source.
I have to.
Anyway, folks, we have another great match in store. It is going to be for the ECPW title. Jumbo Joe Guns and Andrew Anderson are going to be going at it. So let's quickly get to the action.
Go to Krazy Ivan and Tommy Dreamer first. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen, ECPW. I must remind you that this is a charity event for Team Alex, who has leukemia. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. This is for a charity event. It was at St. Charles, and it was for Team Alex. All wrestlers, a bunch of wrestlers got together, and Gino Caruso decided to get together and decided to make a charity event for Team Alex.
This was a very, very heartfelt and very, very generous thing that these guys are doing right now. As we see the man known as Krazy Ivan in the prison gear right there, making his way into the ring and not enduring himself to the fans already.
Yeah, it reminds me of when you go down the street. They do the same thing like you. You go down there like Krazy Ivan, they start booing you too. They cheer me.
I don't know who,
but I tell you,
but that is not me.
I'm just saying, we get different cheers and boos over here. But you know what? I get the cheers and we get the boos, and that's what counts. But as you can see, I'm in the orange outfit, throwing the belt there, which would be, I have a middleweight belt. ECPW.
Krazy Ivan is the defending champion, but keep in mind this is a non-title, match, which means if his opponent comes away with the victory, we could be talking title shot here.
Yes, and also, let's see what happens too, because having 2 wins over Tommy Dreamer is a lot to put in your pocket.
That's definitely a lot to put in your pocket, because Dreamer is the Extreme Championship wrestling legend, one of many to be exact. Besides Cactus Jack, besides Sabu, besides Taz, Terry Funk. The list just goes on and on and on. But anytime a wrestler the caliber of Ivan is able to get a win against Dreamer, you know that you're making a name for yourself. And speaking of Tommy Dreamer, he's about to make his way through the curtain right now. This is a young man, a local product, out of Yonkers, a guy who's paid a lot of dues in the wrestling industry, and there he is with his trusty Singapore cane.
Now you know who he got that from. The other wrestler from ECPW. I forgot his name. He used to drink a lot. The Sandman.
Yep, the Sandman. That's kind of a tribute, if you will, to a fellow ECW legend, the Sandman.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. And he's using a good song too. That is his song that he used from ECW. Yep. You know, a lot of people, miss ECW. I don't think that their bodies can take that type of punishment anymore. Because that used to be very brutal.
That's why you see a lot of guys basically getting forced into retirement early at an early age. Some guys, they're blessed to go into their 60s. I know one time the Sheik actually wrestled into his 70s. But then you have guys like Devon Dudley and a couple of others who are forced to retire early because they just cannot take the pounding anymore.
Well, Devon Dudley still wrestles, but there's no tables matches, not as much as before, not as ECW. As a matter of fact, WWE suspended Randy Orton and Bryan Daniels when they had their hardcore match because they hit himself upside the head with the chairs. WWE is disallowing they're hitting on the head now. But as you can see, Krazy Ivan is talking to the fans. A lot of people like him. Yeah, like Jamie. But, what can I say? I like Tommy Dreamer. Jamie likes Krazy Ivan. They have the same attitude.
Don't believe what you heard, folks. I'm calling this one straight from the middle, and we are ready to go, and it's Dreamer with the armbar.
That's right, armbar right now. And Krazy Ivan, again,
breaks it up by holding on to the ropes.
A smart idea. It's a very smart idea, whether you like it or not.
Basically the norm among wrestlers when it comes to holds like that.
There again, ladies and gentlemen, now they're trying to feel each other out. They have fought before, and Krazy Ivan has won up on Tommy Dreamer, but for some reason, Krazy Ivan keeps on touching his head like another wrestler used to.
There's the hip lock right there, and Krazy Ivan turns the tables, turns it into a reverse armbar, and now it's Dreamer who reverses with an armbar of his own, followed by another reversal from Ivan.
So far, a clean match by both people. And now, again, Tommy Dreamer working on that arm. Hey, maybe he's going to use it for a submission. That's the only way. Break it, like all the other wrestlers, take one part of the body and just break it down.
Some of the veteran wrestlers, all of the veteran wrestlers, always go through with that type of strategy.
Now there's
Krazy Ivan grabbing the hair of Tommy Dreamer.
Okay, Jamie, calm down. I know you like the pulling of the hair, but that's okay. It's a 5 count. Hey, if you can get away with it, why not do it, right? I agree with you on that. That's why I'm agreeing with my partner. The face of IWH, I can't help being the face. I can't be with it. Ladies and gentlemen, Ivan is doing
way too much bickering with the fans right now and doing less concentration on Dreamer. And finally, Ivan pays attention and gives a boot followed by a right hand and another right hand to the lower back.
Now, do you remember
reversal here?
Do you remember
and the hip toss.
Do you remember the thing? I think they used to come out and used to be with Ken Sullivan. I forgot his name now,
Ivan tried a body press, but Dreamer caught him and turned it basically into an over-the-head slam.
And that's good, because Tommy Dreamer is, you know, he's a strong guy too. And people, you know, should have known.
270 pounds of muscle.
Oh, and he's using the Singapore cane on Krazy Ivan. I didn't know this was a hardcore match. What it turned into.
Dreamer, it is always a hardcore match.
That's
and
true.
He is basically using this to his
the
advantage.
great
Dreamer.
Muda.
Yep. Taking a little sip of water and spitting right in the face of Ivan.
Like the great Muda used to do with the Mystic and two other people.
The great Muda, Yoshihiro Tajiri. Speaking of ECW stars.
Yeah. Sabu's father used to spit the fire out of his mouth. Oh, wait a minute. There goes Alex. Again, this is the young lady who has leukemia cancer. And
right there, spitting right in the face of Ivan. That's definitely making all the fans happy.
Exactly. Jamie, calm down. I know you didn't like that. So, you know, like I said, and I'll say it again, she did a nice thing. Tom Dreamer did a nice thing for her, you know, getting into the flow of things.
And Dreamer takes a bottle of water and cleans Ivan's clock with it.
That's true. You're finally calling it down the match. That's a good thing. Calling it down the very good.
This is where Dreamer's the most effective, taking it outside of the ring, now momentarily throwing him back inside the squared circle.
I said there must be a hardcore match because the referee didn't count it out. Tommy Dreamer. Oh, Krazy Ivan hit him.
Could that be the momentum that he needs? Here's a quick cover, but Dreamer right on the ropes. It looked like Ivan caught Dreamer with a shot to the throat. Now adding a chokehold.
Yes, again, Dreamer, calm down, please. Remember,
now Ivan has the upper hand with a couple of boots right to the shoulder.
Ivan taking control, cutting off the oxygen supply, which is a smart move by him. Right, a shot to the stomach.
Right to the midsection of Dreamer.
Again, cutting off his oxygen level. It's hard to
chokehold.
It is hard to breathe when you get choked and so forth.
Kick to the back. Pounding on Dreamer's left arm right there, and now using the Cobra Clutch.
It seems like the Cobra Clutch. It could be a submission
that is
move.
The Cobra Clutch right there, and it is a submission move. But can Dreamer get himself out of it?
Of course he can.
And a series of shots right there, off the ropes, and he missed with the boot, and what a move by Ivan, using the neck breaker there, spinning it and turning it into a neck breaker. Brilliant move right there.
Let's see how this goes again. Ivan taking
that's the infamous foreign object, and a knee right to the side of the head of Dreamer.
I just don't know why Ivan was hiding.
Big chop right there.
Considering it must be a hardcore match, I'm not sure at this point.
And another chop.
A Ric Flair chop. Every time you hear a chop, you always hear the woo right behind it.
Although in Ivan's case, all he's been doing is yelling and screaming.
Oh, now he's taking his. Well, he was taking his.
Oh, and a big shot to the midsection by Dreamer, and another one as he's trying to mount some kind of offense here. Now taking it to the other turnbuckle, off the turnbuckle, but missing with the shoulder. That's going to be, that could be a separated shoulder right there.
It's a very bad hit, and it had to hurt. And Krazy Ivan taking advantage of this, using the rope as well to further damage that.
And a shot to the shoulder for added measure.
He's
now
doing
a series of one boot right there, another chokehold.
He's doing the right thing.
To the other turnbuckle. And a bit of a press right there. And an elbow to the side of the head.
He's doing the right thing.
But missing with the third elbow.
And Ivan now losing control, maybe losing control of the match.
And how about Ivan with a knee right to the chin and an elbow drop. Quick cover, but only two.
Now he's choking him. Now he's choking him again, right in front of the referee. But remember, ladies and gentlemen, you have a 5 count. Remember, you always have a 5 count.
And I think he might be wasting a little too much time going to that top rope. Missing with the leg drop, and that definitely cost him.
That hurt his glute.
If you mean the gluteus maximus, then yes.
His behind. That's very hard. And again, both wrestlers are trying to get up at the count of 10 before they are disqualified. But Tommy Dreamer gets up first, and he comes with a big right hand, blocks it again. Now, and again, locked. And of course, who did that remind you of?
Dusty Rhodes.
That's right.
The American Dream. And a clothesline from Dreamer. Face first to the turnbuckle. And we know what this means. A series of closed fists right to the top of the head of Ivan and biting Ivan on the top of the head.
Now, mind you, this is all illegal, but the referee is letting it go.
Because it's a hardcore style match.
I am assuming so. That's a nice move by Tommy Dreamer.
Face first to the bottom turnbuckle. Quick cover.
Ivan using the ropes, which is, again, a mat technician always knows where he's at.
Exactly right.
And Tommy Dreamer also using the buckle to hurt Ivan's neck. So that's another... they're bringing in the chair.
Yep, we're definitely going ECW up in here. Tommy with his trusty chair.
Now this is the move, if I remember correctly, this is the same move that Ivan beat him with.
Blocked it, and Ivan with a series of elbows. Dreamer coming back with a right hand. Oh, and a drop toe hold, and Dreamer head first right onto the top of that steel chair.
And again, this was the move that Ivan beat him with.
Deja vu all over again.
Boy, can Dreamer come back from this? Ivan's getting up, it seems, first. Krazy Ivan again. Remember, as crazy as he is, he's still a champion. And he's hitting Tommy Dreamer once again. Ivan is yelling out to the people. He's concentrating more on Tommy Dreamer.
And now he's taking Dreamer's Singapore cane and about to give Dreamer a little bit of his own medicine. Missing with the cane. Up, here it is.
Could this be the Samoan drop?
Yes! And a cover, and Dreamer comes away with the victory.
Dreamer beats Krazy Ivan. Again, this is retribution from the last time they fought. Finally, Tommy Dreamer does a great job by beating him. And you know what I like the best? That he involved Alex.
Yeah.
He involved Alex into the match and had the opportunity to let her participate in the match. Again, hard-fought match. Tommy Dreamer finally beat Krazy Ivan. A non-title match like you said before.
But does this mean Dreamer actually gets a shot at the title?
Wait a minute, Tommy Dreamer has something to say, so let's pay attention, please.
I've been a wrestler since I'm 18 years old. My fourth match was in Staten Island. I used to come here a long time ago with a crazy company called ECPW. And I always knew that you people here were a bunch of sick, hardcore freaks, and I love each and every one of you. Community, Staten Island, you have taken a lot of hits with the hurricane, but as a community, I've never been so proud to say I performed in front of people because you came together for another great cause. Give yourselves a round of applause. Everybody talks about Boston strong, and yes they are, but it's Staten Island stronger. God bless everybody. I love you guys.
Again, that was a great thing to say by Tommy Dreamer.
Class act right there.
Class act, a very class act. I wanted to say again, this was taped at St. Charles.
Yes.
And it was a charity event for Team Alex, who has leukemia. They wanted to raise money for her. And I think they did a very nice job. I think all the wrestlers that were there were very nice doing this for this. And, you know, you can thank Gino Caruso as well, you know, besides Jumbo Joe Guns, who also had a part in this. But let's go over the match once again. Krazy Ivan had the advantage on a lot of times, but Tommy Dreamer came over and he conquered. What did you think of the match? I know you wanted Krazy Ivan to win, but yeah, you nodded yes. You saw that, ladies and gentlemen. You did see it. You did see it. He was going, yes.
The views and opinions expressed on this program are those of my co-host and do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of me or CTV. Anyway, first off, this was just such a classy gesture that they're doing for this young lady, Alex. Secondly, the third time was the charm for Tommy Dreamer. He finally got the upper hand against Ivan.
Yes.
And once again, I reiterate, will this put Dreamer in a future title match against the opponent that he had today, which was Krazy Ivan?
I think they should go and fight again one last time, because I think they've only had, this was the second match that I could recall that Dreamer had with Krazy Ivan. So, you know what? We have a lot more things to cover, but we have a special thing right now for you guys. I did an interview with Tommy Dreamer, so let's go with the videotape, please. How are you doing, ladies and gentlemen? We are with the fabulous Tommy Dreamer. That's right, Mr. Hardcore himself. Sir, how was your match today with Krazy Ivan?
My match was great because we raised money for a great cause, and that's what professional wrestling should be about. And whatever celebrity I have or still have, a lot of people came out to raise money for a girl who has cancer. And, you know, Staten Island, like I said in my little promo, was, you know, you guys have taken a lot of hits, but as a community, everyone come together, and that's great. And that's what, to me, wrestling should be about. You know, have fun and, again, do something for a good cause.
Now, you've been in different wrestling organizations, and you've had held many belts. Which one is the best belt that you've held so far?
Well, they're all good. And they're, by the way, they're titles, not belts, because belts hold up your pants, and only champions can wear championship titles. So remember,
not the way belts are on these days, because you can see their underwear and so forth. But
well, I guess. Anything else? Because I got to go film a movie. I've been up since, I'm only about 3 hours of sleep, so I'm kind of tired.
Okay, well, thank you very much, very much. If anybody wants to contact you, where can they contact you?
I'm on Twitter. I'm very active on Twitter. It's The Tommy Dreamer. Same with Facebook, and so that's the only way to contact me.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye now. I was very grateful to get an interview with Tommy Dreamer, and it was a good interview. Also, the fact that he said something about Staten Island, because a lot of times, as I said before, in other shows like in the Bleachers that I've expressed, that Staten Island gets peon all the time, and it's wrong. We're a borough just like anybody else, ladies and gentlemen, and we deserve what everybody else gets, and it's not always the wrong end of the thing. But Tommy Dreamer did do a very good interview with me. Well, should I say I did a very good interview with him, because they couldn't allow Jamie. They didn't want to let Jamie, the heel, talk to him.
You're ridiculous.
Because Tommy Dreamer would have probably belted him.
You're ridiculous.
But we do have another we have an intermission coming up right now.
Yep. So we're going to take a quick timeout, and then we're going to bring you more action
right
here
after
on
that.
Independent Wrestling Highlights.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're here, coming back from the studio. As you can see, look who I found. Chyna, how you doing today?
Hi. Good. You found me because I was hiding earlier, you know?
Yes, and picking you up with something else.
I looked at him like, I just want I'm like, can you pick me up? Can you pick me up?
And you rode it, and you did a good job riding that horse. But you know what, ladies and gentlemen, there's a lot of things that she wants to talk about, or I want to ask her, but what is your biggest highlight in everything, in your wrestling career and in this business?
Oh my gosh. Well, it's really hard for me still after, you know, I'm almost 40 years old. And I feel like I've been through so much. I've had the privilege of going through wrestling, #1 best-selling author, #1 best-selling Playboy, television, movies, now with this, working with Vivid, and the fans are still here. So, I mean, for me, I guess that you kind of go over that hump, and there's a different respect from people, and it's every day is humbling for me, but I'm so grateful for where I am in my life, and I think people usually get one chance at something wonderful, and I've had so many chances, and I attribute that to the fans. And I guess maybe, I don't call it insecurity, but maybe I don't really know why. Maybe there's something special about me, but I can't quite figure it out, but it's just amazing to me, you know, so many fans, and I don't know. You tell me.
Yeah, let me ask you this. What movie role are you looking for to do?
Oh, well, I've always wanted to be a Bond girl. Yeah. And then
I can see you playing Wonder Woman.
yes, definitely Wonder Woman. Like, somehow they can't seem to get Wonder Woman together, but I love Wonder Woman. My grandma used to watch Wonder Woman. She used to have the Revlon red lipstick commercials, and I used to sleep over at grandma's, and I would like hide and look at the TV around the corner, and they would play Charlie's Angels and the Revlon commercials with Linda, and she would have the red lipstick, and my grandma would say, "She's so beautiful. Chyna doll, go to bed."
Let me ask you this. What made you write your book?
Wow, well,
So that people could know about you more?
writing a book is I'm not a writer, I am not, but I had so many thoughts on my head, and then I just started, because I thought like my journey to wrestling was so amazing. I'd love to do another book. They tell me no because wrestlers are out now, but I thought that my journey towards wrestling was such an amazing story, and I wanted to tell that. And I didn't want it to be the character Chyna. I wanted it to be me, and that was a first for the wrestling. So I was in New York one day, and I walked into Judith Regan's office, and I had an outline of my story. And my plan was to get Judith to love that, and then walk into Vince and go like, I want to do a book. And I did that. And he was kind of like, you know, that's when it started. People started getting a little bit bigger than the business, you know, but Judith Regan, one of my biggest heroes, the book, I felt that was the first step in people really knowing who I am.
Ladies and gentlemen, hope you liked that intermission. Again, let's review the fact that Tommy Dreamer did beat Krazy Ivan, and also that this was a charity event for Team Alex, who has leukemia of cancer. And it was a charitable event, and it was a great event to go to. I was happy to go to St. Charles, and I was very happy that the wrestlers were getting into it. Like I said, if it wasn't for Jumbo, Joe Guns, and Gino Caruso, and probably some of the other wrestlers, and I like the fact that Tommy Dreamer says something about Staten Island for a change, because we get the short end of the stick.
Exactly right. Very classy gesture that Tommy made, not just getting involved in this event, but also saying the very kind things about the island.
Now we have next Andrew Anderson, who holds the ECPW Heavyweight Championship belt versus Jumbo Joe Guns. So let's go to that match. And here we go. Andrew Anderson coming up. Andrew Anderson speaking to these people. I don't know, before he was a face. I don't know what happened to him.
He's definitely got a Jekyll and Hyde personality. He's endearing himself to the fans one moment and then drawing their wrath the next moment.
I know what I know what that feels like. Being with you, it's the same way.
I'm here for a good cause. But I gotta tell you, good cause or not, this place still smells like Hurricane Sandy never left.
Still smells somewhat since after the first quarter.
Well, maybe 15 to 20 years ago it did, but not anymore.
Not as much. I still smell this one. Andrew Anderson making a statement. I'm surprised that he's turned so much like this. They were very good friends too. I know that they were good friends and so on, but now he's changed. Look at that. Andrew Anderson almost trying to sneak attack him, but now he's holding out his right hand.
One thing that I've learned about the industry, friendships are just like certain marriages. They drop like flies.
And we're still together.
Who would have thunk it?
Yeah, after all these years. Look at that.
Obviously, Jumbo Joe Guns not having any of the shenanigans of one Mr. Anderson. But this time, Anderson winds up getting the upper hand as Jumbo Joe Guns lost concentration for 1 split second.
A bad mistake coming, especially with a champion like Andrew Anderson. Andrew Anderson wants cheers now. And he should get it.
And doing the smart thing here, keeping it in the corner. Now sending it to the other corner as Jumbo Joe Guns goes face first on the turnbuckle. And Andrew Anderson already with the upper hand.
Andrew Anderson choking Jumbo Joe Guns in the middle of the rope. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, this is for the ECPW Heavyweight Championship.
To the other turnbuckle. But this time it cost him as Anderson gets the clothesline from Jumbo. And another one for added measure. Now doing a little boxing with Andrew and the elbow, once again channeling his inner Dusty Rhodes.
Everybody likes doing the Dusty Rhodes.
And Anderson quickly sneaking out of there before he gets himself another atomic elbow.
And you know what? That's a smart move right there by the veteran.
But here's a dumb move, turning his back on Jumbo again, and once again, the atomic elbow.
Dusty Rhodes is very well liked in ECPW right now.
He was a legend in this business for over 30 years, and he is still not forgotten by some of today's wrestlers.
And Ric Flair chops right there as well, ladies and gentlemen.
Speaking of legends. And now it's Jumbo with the upper hand as he sends Anderson face first off that steel barricade. And a chop for added measure.
This is a smart move by Jumbo Joe Guns, who is, really making those chops count.
And now Anderson trying to mount some kind of offense. There's your little rake of the eyes. That could be changing things right there.
Oh, there we go.
It looked like Anderson used a steel chair that time.
But I think Jumbo Joe Guns has...
There it is.
That's right. That is correct. Andrew Anderson using those chair shots to help him out.
And those are legal. This is no DQ. And Anderson mocking the fans' chant of Jumbo as he puts Jumbo right back in the squared circle.
Which is where they should be. Because that's how you win the title.
Now a series of right hands, followed by a rake of the eyes from Mr. Anderson.
Here we go.
And a boot to the chin for added measure. And another right hand. Snapmare. And now it looks like a chin lock.
It is a chin lock, a reverse chin lock, as a matter of fact. And Anderson keeping it good right there.
Knee to the upper part of the back.
Jumbo Joe Guns is a very strong man. You have to leave him on the mat. That's the way you beat a guy like this.
Quick cover, but a nonchalant cover. Now he hooks the leg. Each time, just a 1 count.
Andrew Anderson making 2 mistakes already that I see. Forgetting where he was at.
And getting a little frustrated and being pushed back by the referee. A quick cover by Joe after the roll-up, but only a 2 count. And Anderson retaliating with a clothesline.
Well, at least Jumbo Joe Guns didn't have very far to go down because he was already halfway down. Here we go. Andrew Anderson
taking a towel that was on the turnbuckle. No, that's a t-shirt.
That is a t-shirt.
And using the t-shirt to choke Jumbo.
And that's the way sometimes I feel about you. Jeremy hits him. It's his eye on the face. I can't do that to you. I know you would like to do that to here, but ladies and gentlemen, what we have here is most likely, as you see, a hardcore match, which is acceptable.
Series of right hands by Andrew Anderson, but Jumbo retaliates with a series of shots to the midsection, sends Andrew to the turnbuckle and a clothesline.
You have 2 very powerful men, ladies and gentlemen. That's what you should not forget. Both people are very powerful.
Off the ropes and a clothesline from Andrew.
It looked like the JBL clothesline. Clothesline from hell it looked like.
Exactly right.
Oh, Andrew Anderson.
Andrew is trying to use the championship belt as a weapon here. He is. He's buttoning it right on the turnbuckle.
He's going to use the metal piece to try to land. Now he's taking too long. He should not be taking this long. He should be right on top of Jumbo Joe Guns.
Reversal. Chest first right into the championship belt.
That has to hurt.
Quick cover. And only a 2 count. Now he hooks the leg. And another 2 count.
Again, it's tough to keep a champion down like Andrew Anderson.
Elbow drop by Jumbo rather. And another for added measure. Another cover. Only a 2 count.
Was that the elbow of disdain?
Jumbo's showing a lot of disdain right now for Andrew Anderson. Now Joe going for some ammunition of his own.
Trying to get a table out.
Yup, it's the ever popular wooden table.
He's getting the wood out, ladies and gentlemen. He's getting the wood out.
Or could he be taking too much time here?
I think he is. Andrew Anderson, being the champion that he is wobbly right now, but there you go.
Now Jumbo with a series of right hands, face first to the turnbuckle, goes Andrew Anderson and stumbling onto the floor.
Again, I think Jumbo is making a mistake. I think he should be on top of him like white on rice. They should be punching the heck out of him. Right now, he's wasting too much time for this.
Oh, a low blow from Andrew Anderson. Face first to the table. Forearm shots to the back. Face first to the table again.
Is Andrew Anderson going to attempt what I think he's going to attempt?
Yes, he is, and it might cost him.
This is insane.
Missing with the moonsault, and he goes right through the table.
I would never.
Quick cover.
Our 1, 2, 3. The new champion, the ECPW heavyweight champion of the world, Jumbo Joe Guns.
Finally wins that ever elusive championship that he has so hungered for such a long time.
And that is true, and I am very happy that he won. He had to be his former best friends to do this, but you know what? Competition is competition, and Andrew Anderson just, changed the way he fights. But now you see Jumbo Joe Guns celebrating the way he should be celebrating. As a champion, like you said, he's been trying to get this championship belt for 20 years, and winning it for 20 years. All right, raising the hand of the now former champion. Very classic. Jumbo Joe Guns, who was, or is, trying to be a friend of Andrew Anderson. Trying to make him stumble, but trying to get the proper words out, and that is true. He is still trying to be his friend. I'm sure they will have a rematch for his belt. There should be a rematch. This was a good fought match, a hardcore match. Andrew Anderson, a champion in his own right, fought very well. He made, I think, about 2 mistakes. And Jumbo Joe Guns also made the mistake of turning his back on Andrew Anderson in 1 or 2 cases. But he did a nice job. He fought back. Andrew Anderson saying the correct words. It's not over. And he's right. It should not be over. I would like to see this match again. Now Jumbo Joe Guns is in the arena. Let's see what he has to say.
I want to say thank you for not all these ECPW wrestlers, even not Andrew Anderson. I don't take this opportunity. But it really don't happen without all you fans out here. Give me some loud. All right. Now, I may have won the championship tonight, but we are here for a bigger and better reason. All right, let me tell you how it all started. I came home one day, a couple of weeks back, and I walked into my little girl's room, and there she was with tears rolling down her eyes, tears. So I sat down on the bed and I said, "Baby, what's the matter?" And she said, "I just read on Facebook that a really good friend of mine from school was sick." And she was sobbing. And that broke my heart. So as a dad, I held her. I let her cry on my shoulder. And I said, "Baby, everything's going to be all right. She's going to fight hard. She's got a good family. She's got good friends." And as I walked out of the room, she looked at me. She said, "Daddy, we have to do something to help my friend." She said, "Get your friends together, put together a wrestling show, and let's make it all benefit Team Alex." The owner of ECPW, and the girl that made me so happy, my daughter, Destiny. Come on up in the ring, guys. You people don't know it, but the work that goes into putting on a show like this all falls on the guy's shoulders. And he does it up and down the East Coast for all different kinds of causes. And tonight, we came together for Alex. So let's hear it for Gino.
Thank you all for coming here to support Team Alex. Let's do our hand. Greatest girl I know. And I want you to come up here because you're the champion. Come on.
is the ECPW Champion of Courage. It says, I will fight, I will win. Alex Chyna.
See Jumbo Joe Guns doing a very nice thing, and ECPW doing a very beautiful thing, and giving Alex a belt of encouragement. Leukemia is a very serious cancer to the battle, and a lot of cancers are actually out there that are very tough to battle out there. And for those family members that do have people that have families that have cancer, there is a fighting chance, and there will be a fighting chance out there. Like I said, it was a very good match. I don't know if you can see this. I wear this little thing here. I don't know if you can see it or not, but this one is for Hodgkin's disease as well. And it is cancer as well, non-Hodgkin's disease and Hodgkin's disease. I learned about that as well. And there's so many other pancreatic cancers. They all have different colors. But Jumbo Joe Guns did win the ECPW belt against Andrew Anderson. But let's not forget, this was also a charity event for Team Alex. If it wasn't for his daughter Destiny, to do this at St. Charles. So I'm very happy that Jumbo Joe Guns, Gino Caruso, and all the other people that had to do with this did it for a very good cause. I wish there was more wrestling out there. WOW is one of them that's out there, and ECPW comes around once in a while, and there's I think one more organization that comes around once in a while. But I wanted to say that I thank Gino and them for doing this for Team Alex, even though there's other people that need this as well. But I'm very happy that there is some caring out there still in this world. What do you think?
First off, Jumbo Joe Guns showed not only is he been a really good wrestler, he just showed what an even greater man he is. It was a great, great win for him, but that's basically water under the bridge. If you were not moved by the aftermath of what you just saw, bringing that courageous young woman out, you got serious issues.
That's true too, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. Because, again, leukemia is a very tough fight, and so is other cancers. But we now have an interview coming up right now. We're here with Jumbo Joe Guns and Destiny, her daughter, that's right. And we want to ask them, how did you get involved with the Alex Project and so on?
Well, to tell you the truth, I came home one day, I walked in my daughter's room, and she was hysterical, crying. I asked her what was going on. She had her computer open, and she looked at me and she said, Daddy, I haven't seen my friend Alex in school in 3 weeks, and I just heard on Facebook that she's got leukemia. And she was sobbing, and I held her and let her calm down a little bit, and I told her everything will be all right. She's got a good family and and good friends, and she's going to the best hospital at Sloan. And as I was walking out of my daughter's room, she said, Dad, we got to do something to help. She said, how about get the wrestlers together and we'll put on a show, and we'll give all the money to Alex and our family. And that's just what I did. I contacted all the guys. They all helped out, donated their time. Gino Caruso and ECPW, I can't say enough about what they did and helped out. And, Team Alex did a great job helping move tickets and sell food and 50-50s and everything. These kids came out and supported their friend, and just amazing to me. And I'm so proud of my daughter for asking me to do this and getting up in the ring and presenting the belt to Alex, her good friend, and it's a proud moment for me to be part of this.
So was it hard for you to ask your father, we want to do a charity work for Alex? Was it hard for you to ask him?
No, it wasn't really hard because this is like the first thing that we did. So I knew that it would be big and I knew that it would help out a lot. And we had a lot of people here, so I'm just hoping that it all works and it's all, I know it's going to a good cause and I'm just so happy about it and so proud of that.
Mike, and the people actually worked up they spent a lot for Alex too, and I was happy myself. I almost cried. Actually, most people did cry, but
the best thing for me is that if I looked out of the ring as I was getting pummeled with a chair, and I saw a big smile on Alex's face, and that to me is worth more than the money we raised. But although the money we raised is really going to help out a lot, because anybody going through what they're going through right now needs all the help they can get. So anybody who was here tonight or not here tonight and you see this and you want to donate, just go to www.teamalex.com and there's a spot on there where you can make your own donation, give whatever you want, as little or as much, and every little bit counts. Every little bit counts. That little girl needs all our help and support.
Now I wanted to ask you, how does it feel to win the championship belt?
I can't even explain it to you. I've been wrestling since I'm real young, over 20 years, and it's not the first time I've had the opportunity to wrestle for the belt, but it's the first time I've actually won a championship. And to win it against a guy who used to be my former tag team partner, who I had a lot of respect for and a lot of love, and I still do. He's turned his back on the fans, he turned his back on me, but I have a lot of respect for Andrew Anderson, and to be able to beat him for the championship means the world to me. And to be able to represent ECPW, not just as a wrestler, but as a man, as a person, because, we're not the big time. We're not the WWE or TNA. We don't make a lot of money. But what we do is help out a lot of people in need, put on a good show for a lot of kids. A lot of special needs kids come out and see us wrestle. And when they want to take a picture with me and they know my name and they're cheering for me, that's my $1 million contract. You know what I mean? So I'm way over retirement age, but every time one of these events comes up, that's what keeps me going.
You know what? I know you're in a hurry to get home and relax because you had a hard match.
Yeah, I'm gonna be in an ice bath tonight.
Andrew Anderson says he wants the title back, and his part.
Anderson's given me about 5 shots at that title, and I did beat him twice, but it was non-title matches. But he gave me a shot, so if he wants a shot again, as long as the powers that be in ECPW say so, he'll get a shot. But he's not getting it back. I'm going to run with that belt, and as long as these kids are yelling jumbo, 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 it's staying on my waist. Right, baby?
Yep.
Love it.
Well, thank you very much, Destiny. Thank you, Joe Guns.
Thank you. And remember, www.teamalex.com. Make a donation, help out a great cause. She's a beautiful little girl, and we're going to see her healthy again.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. That was a hard-fought match between Andrew Anderson, the former champion, and Jumbo Joe Guns, the new ECPW heavyweight champion.
And a great interview that you did with Jumbo and his daughter talking about how the whole event took place.
Yeah, it was good. And you know what? They do have a website for her.
Yep.
That it was wrongly given, but this is the
new
we'd
like to make a correction on the actual contact info. If you want to be able to help out that young lady in any capacity, the exact website that is www.gofundme. That's GOFUNDME.com/ Team Alex Kajia. That's Team TEAM Alex ALEX Kajia CAGGIA.
It will be available in the credits and on the next website update. You know what? And also don't forget the other organizations that need money as well for other cancer patients as well, because it's like a blood drive and so forth. We all have to do our part in some shape or form, and even if it's $1 or collecting cans for $1, that helps anybody, whether it's cancer research or any other type of research, ladies and gentlemen. So don't forget that website. And again, it will be on the next website update as well. Again, Jumbo Joe Guns winning the heavyweight championship belt after over 20 years. Tommy Dreamer finally beating Krazy Ivan. Hopefully, like you said before, he'll get a title shot as well. And I don't know.
Just a great all-around night to see some independent wrestling featuring 4 guys who have paid so many dues, including one who's been an ECW legend, Tommy Dreamer, 2 guys who have really battled it out and also teamed up in the indie circuit for so many years. This is how you get your wrestling fix on, folks.
I wish we had more wrestling on Staten Island, and I wish we had more hospitals on Staten Island too. But you know what?
You know how you can make each one of them happen? Make your voice heard.
Yeah, let's make our voices heard. And also, you know what? Let's be grateful for what we got in the life that we have now, because you don't know what's going around right now at the moment.
Amen.
But ladies and gentlemen, we're going to wrap up. This is IWH. My name is Hector Bosa, the face of IWH, and my partner,
Jamie Hickson,
the heel of IWH. So we'll get back to you next month.